What's up, guys? We are coming to you with a new project together with Marco, and we are super
Hello.
excited about it. I am at least super excited about it, even though we are recording this at like 11 p.m. or something, but it's a fourth episode. But anyway, it's super great project in my opinion, because we're gonna have a lot of interaction with you throughout the whole year. So we're gonna finish the project in the end of the year. Long story short, what we're gonna do, like every Friday, a day before official QPL matches, so which takes place on the Saturday, obviously. On Friday, we're gonna like post a YouTube video, like let's say like same time every time. So let's say it's gonna be 6 p.m. on Central European time, which is gonna be like 11 a.m. of Dallas, Texas time, or anything like that. Where we're gonna go through all the picks like of the players and matchups. We're gonna try to figure out if they could pick better and like what they could do, like who has more chances based on the picks and based on the current form. So, and then we're gonna try to predict the winner, let's say like 3-0 or 2-1. We know that in QPL rules, all the maps matter, so even if the player is losing 2-0, it doesn't mean that he's gonna give up on the third map because he's still gonna want to gain some points or seats in the final stage. And then our game gonna begin with you guys. What we're gonna do, you're gonna see it in the second episode, cause it's our first one. We're gonna create a leaderboard where after every like video on a Friday, you will get time until Saturday, like let's say 3 p.m. of Central European time, so 1 hour before the official matches starts. In the comments below the video, you can predict scores together with us. So you can watch our video. Maybe you can take some suggestions from us because we obviously not gonna guess all of them because it's really hard to guess Quake in
Yeah.
general, right? And you're also gonna try to like predict the scores of the game. So let's say Xron gonna like win like 3-0 or 2-1 with this guy, and this guy gonna lose like 2-1 to this guy. And then in the end of the year, so right after QuakeCon, when we getting paid for playing, you guys like top three also gonna get some prizes. We're gonna include some prizes probably from sponsors from Endpoint and Maestro. We're gonna combine it together and separate the prizes for top three. Um, and we're gonna explain the whole like point system in the second video, and we're gonna start with this one. Basically, like for each, you don't have to guess like whole like setup of matches to like gain points because that's gonna be too hard. But if you're gonna guess one match, let's say like correctly 2-1 for this guy, you're gonna gain 1 point, and then we're gonna like sum it and add it like together. The only rule which you're gonna have to do is like you need to like comment down below the video on Endpoint channel and like on Marco personal YouTube channel. So I think let's just start discussing our picks. We
And
got
it's
second,
free.
yeah,
It's free, so
yeah, it's for free. So just like join and we got a great game, right? Um I'm gonna make sure that the prizes are cool and we get something nice, some devices. Maybe somebody will donate some money or anything like that. We will see what we can figure out. But we're gonna announce it in the second video, I guess. For now, we got second week of QPL. We kinda came up late with this idea, so we skipped the
yep.
first one. So let's forget about the first one. I lost first one anyway, so let's just forget about it. And we're gonna start with the second video, with the second QPL week. And the first match we have right now is Xron against Maxter, which is kind of
Yep.
interesting. It's like we could talk for hours, but we're gonna try to like do it very quick. Long story short, Maxter had a bye week first week, so he didn't play at all. He performed super well on QuakeCon, third place on QuakeCon on LAN. Then he won the KingCon LAN in Spain, so doing super good. Hron, on the other hand, he kind of prepared for the QuakeCon finals. Then he totally forgot about the Quake, like completely. I spoke to him like privately. He didn't touch the game for like legit like 5 months or however
Oh.
it went from like QuakeCon. So he already before the game said, "Bro, I'm legit going for 0-15 this season." And I'm like, "You need to try anyway." But yeah, he lost the first match. And now he has to face Maxter. I think it's a super, super hard challenge for him. So just based on form, I would guess Maxter winning this matchup. But let us check the picks
Yep.
for this one. Mm, 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 mm. The first map. Jesus, I'm so unprepared. Where was that?
Do you have the
Mm,
link?
can you help me, Marco? What was the first map?
Molten Falls banned, Div Embrace banned, and Corrupted Keep first map.
Okay, so here's the interesting thing. Like, usually Maxter doesn't seem to play like a lot of CK, or
Mm-hmm.
definitely he's not first picking it. But since Xron is either banning CK or Deep Embrace, and in this case he banned like Deep Embrace,
Yep.
Maxter insta went for the CK.
TK.
And the picks are kind of interesting because Maxter went for like a slash, right?
Yep.
He managed to pull it off somehow on King Kong against Raisy, I believe, in the
Insane
final.
comeback, actually,
Insane
yeah.
comeback. I was super shocked like how well he execute the slash like in case of
Yeah.
like catching spawns. You
Mm-hmm.
underestimate slash on CK, she can get to any spawn like within like 1 or 2 seconds. So as
Yep.
soon as you have a lot of stack and you're still losing like 4 or 5 frags, you still can make a comeback. On other hand, like Hron picked like Anarchy there, like as far
Yeah.
as I know. So it's hard to predict. I've seen a few practice games and Anarchy was doing well. Like I
Well,
still would favor like Maxter on this map just because he has experience with
I,
Slash, and second of all, he's in a great shape.
I think I will favor him only cause Xron doesn't play CK at all. Like it's usually one of his best, like most banned maps. So,
Hmm.
but I think Anarchy can be stronger than Slash. I mean, Slash can also get stuck in stairs in CK. You
Hmm.
know, can be a bit tricky.
Hmm.
But Maxter overall is probably gonna take it. So
Yeah, so yeah, this is my opinion as well. So second map is Veil. No,
no, yeah,
what
Blood Covenant.
is Blood Covenant, right? And it was picked by Hron.
Yep,
Uh, and here we got a
Visor against Nyx.
yeah, and we got ban of Athena from Hron,
Mm-hmm.
which seems okay. It's like straight away you can kind of see that he really wanted to go for this matchup like Nyx Visor, because Anarchy
Yep.
like slash obviously were already used, so we don't have Athena, so it's like kind of natural that one of them go for Nyx, other guy gonna try to counter with Visor. In general, the pick is very 50-50. You can pull off like both of the picks, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's great for both of them. I somehow even would like give slightly like 55-45 for Visor even. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah, I feel like, but still like it feels like Maxter is in such a good shape that he will take this map as well.
I think this map, if Xron can hit his rail, can be really actually dangerous for Maxter, because Xron is
Hmm.
a really good railer. With Visor, he could actually pull it off.
That's a good
But
point.
I think like I feel like Nyx is better though. So
Yeah. He also needs to figure out the way to like get the ray gun fast. Like,
yeah.
you know what is a cool idea? I spoke with Base a bit, and he said something like, on Visor on the M6, he's using like nail gun as a starting weapon. Each
Yeah.
time he gets like spawn on bridge, he can like, even if he mess up the regular jump, like which you can obviously do, he can easily make it
Mm-hmm.
like with the nail gun every single time, 100% time.
Yeah,
That's a
it
cool
makes
idea
sense
as well.
actually. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going here as well with Maxer, just like considering the shape of both players. I know that Hron still doesn't care and he doesn't practice
Yeah.
like I don't know.
As much. Yeah.
Um, Next map we're gonna have Ruins.
Oh boy. Wow.
And like what was banned? Veil was banned by Maxter and Awoken was banned
Okay, by
by
Kron.
Hron. Quite interesting. And then we got like Galina ban, which is also
This one is
obvious.
interesting actually. Yeah.
I'm just trying to look where is Aizen ban in
Isen
this
didn't
game.
get banned at all.
And why isn't he? Okay.
Not
Anyway,
sure.
Doom. Doom is interesting pick. I don't imagine myself. Why wouldn't like Maxter go for Aizen in this case?
Isen, or why wouldn't he like ban something else and go Strogo Galina himself? Like if he bans Doom, for example, Xron goes for Galina, he goes Frog. Like,
Hmm.
and instead he goes for Doom.
And
Weird.
still, for example, scale is open,
Yeah.
Sorlak is open, kill was open. Well,
I think I played Doom once in QPL in Ruins and I lost.
yeah,
So on this map, yeah.
you used to
But
play it a lot on CK, right?
yeah, on CK, but on
Not
Ruins,
not anymore.
maybe on CK you mean?
Yeah, nowadays.
Not much because there are better champions now. Because BJ got buffed, DK is better. So
Hmm.
But like maybe now because of the passive can actually be of the ability, sorry, can
Mhm.
actually be good on ruins
Mhm.
because you can get faster around the map. But
You know what? Based of the forms, current forms of both players, I would say 3-0 to Maxter. But I like the stroke pick so much, and I know that Xron is super good on stroke, that I'm gonna go like 2-1 for Maxter in this matchup.
I'm gonna do the same 2-1 for Maxter just because
Yeah,
of the last map. Yeah, yeah.
even though that Xron is completely out of shape.
I think Stroke is just way better. I don't know. Like
Mhm.
I don't really like the Doom pick. So
All right, we got. Okay, so now another thing, like we both gonna participate in QPL matches, right? And I think it's like really bad if I'm gonna predict my own games, cause like I gonna have like completely different approach. I cannot like look at it like from the perspective and like see like I can't give like a subjective like opinion. So I think he's gonna do my picks, I'm gonna do his picks, and it's gonna be better because always players don't really sometimes they don't really feel too comfortable and things like this. So,
yeah.
but yeah, we got like Kills and Avek, and we got
Oh,
Molten
oh.
Force Force. Deep Embrace was banned by me. It's usually the first ban I do in QPL.
Your
It's like
first ban,
already
yeah.
already for the last year.
Same for Killson on Veil actually. Like,
And kind of same with kills. And I
yeah,
expected
yeah.
him to ban either Veil or CK against me. So
No, it was
that's usual.
Veil 100% I think by him.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it, so.
hmm Okay,
Well, I mean,
so it's kind of
Molten
predicted. I didn't
Molten
expect that he
Falls.
gonna go for Molten actually. I thought he gonna go for Awoken or like DM6. Those are kind of his like best map, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's weird that he went for Molten Falls instead of Awoken. I would expect like him going for Awoken and banning Nyx and
hmm
going like I don't know Ranger Doom or something like that.
hmm
But I don't know. Maybe just wants to play Molten. He did
hmm
against Raisy and he won, so maybe just feels confident on it.
Yeah.
And banning Anarchy makes sense. So you have this scenario where you pick Nyx and he goes Slash, or he goes Slash and you go Nyx.
hmm
So it's kind of like you do the opposite.
Maybe he
So you
actually thought that I'm gonna go for stroke like Raisy did.
could be actually, and he will pick. What did he pick? Slash, I think,
Yeah.
against Res. Yeah,
I
he could
just
do the
don't
same.
remember if he was force speaking or Raisy was force speaking on
I
Molten.
don't remember either. But yeah, Anarchy ban is actually like normal, I would
I
say, in
was
this
legit
scenario.
thinking about this pick for 25 minutes. Should I go for an X or like Slash? And I couldn't decide. It's like both seems like to have some advantages and like
Mhm.
some weak sides. I don't really know. I would say it's kind of like 50-50, let's say. I don't know. It's hard. I don't even know. You will have, yeah, you will have to discuss it.
I mean, like I think like Nyx can be better in a lot of situation. The only problem is that if Nyx loses a frag and she uses the Ghost Walk, then it can be really hard for the Nyx. But if you
hmm
play safe, I think you can still do good against Slash. And Slash is the problem with Slash is like you're really predictable sometimes, and Kilson doesn't really play in a way that it really likes to push all the time.
hmm
So maybe you won't use Slash as much as other players, like the speed and so on. So this
hmm
could be actually a factor.
hmm
I would say it's 50-50 actually, totally 50-50 in this match.
hmm
I will give the hedge to the Knicks in this first map, just because I think it's way better. Like in Quake Pro League, we all play more safe, so I think Knicks is
hmm
always like probably one of the best picks.
hmm
So I will go for Knicks in this matchup. So
I'm already laughing because I reminded myself that the CK picks
oh
also kind of
yeah, so
interesting.
so you ban Strog on CK, which is
Yeah.
the second map, and I don't like this ban. Just I will tell you why.
I
Basically,
know, because every time you let the Strog be in the pool and you counter it with Ranger every single time,
yeah, I mean,
or vice
if
versa, you go other way around, because it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's exactly the only reason. Because if you don't ban Strog, you just go Ranger or Strog yourself. And in this case, he goes for Ranger. Obviously, that's the obvious pick by him on
hmm
CK. Ranger is very good, passive, rocket jumps,
hmm
orb. You can push in. Visor is not bad, but it's just I think of meta pick.
hmm
I can think Visor can be good, like you use him before entering a fight. I think
hmm
that can be really good. But I expected from you the icing pick actually, this map.
I was thinking, but already for last season, like I had the same situation, and I was thinking, should I pick Visor or like Eisen or like Galena or
Mm-hmm.
something like that? And I remember I told myself, man, one time you need to try it. You have to try it and see like how it's gonna work. And this time like I was sitting thinking there and I was like, fuck, yeah, I was like supposed to try it. So like I'm
Yeah,
just gonna try and see how it goes. I
yeah.
remember like Cooler played this pick like back in the days. Sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. We'll see.
Mhm.
It's like, like I'm kind of on the downside in the matchup against Kilsen, so I kind of try to pick in a way that it's not
Outside
gonna
the
be
box.
yeah, it's not gonna be as predictable, and I'm gonna try new things. If I'm gonna lose, it's like nothing bad gonna happen because I'm gonna play. I will be playing the champion of Quake Champions at the moment. He also beat Raisy last week, so he's in good shape. I
Yeah,
kind of playing really bad, so like I'm trying to like mix things up. So
I
that's
see.
the pick. But I think it's not the well, maybe it's not. I hope it's not the worst pick I could do.
Yeah. No, I think you could have picked worse than Visor. You could have gone kill, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right. So I think this matchup will go to Kilson.
I
So
think
1-1
I think
rematch.
Drabovic will go for kill and win.
Okay, so third map we have a Ruins, which is a map you really like, and he also really likes.
Hmm.
And Kilson decides to ban Ison, which makes sense, in my
Hmm.
opinion, especially against you. So it totally
Hmm.
makes sense. And you pick Sorlag.
Yeah, normally I should go here for Galina
Yeah.
because it's
And
like my normal pick and
I
everything.
think that was what he was expecting, actually. He was not
Yeah,
expecting Sorlag at all. But I'm more surprised that he went for Galina instead of Scale
yeah,
in this scenario. Because usually he plays Scale on this map.
yeah. He does. I just think that I don't think it's so easy to play scale against Sorlak, honestly. Because
Mm.
like the match starts to look like you there's kind of like the first frag, and then you got like all the time re-rushing things. So you spawn,
Yeah,
you usually leaving the other tank very low. You need to finish him off straight away. So probably the second tank is already half HP. The other is spawning again, and it's kind of like this situation
yeah,
when
yeah,
both people are rushing each other.
yeah,
Maybe that's not the pace of the game which Kilson wants to play.
yeah, yeah. And I
Maybe
think
I don't know.
maybe he didn't want to go scale because like you are a really good aimer, so maybe he was scared to go into some encounters and not having the edge. And you know that Kilson really likes to have control of the gameplay.
Hmm.
So Galina seems okay, but Sorlag can be really dangerous. So I'm not sure about this matchup. I think it will depends
Man,
who
I
is
don't
sitting
even
the
know
hardest.
myself how to play this matchup. I never played this matchup. I just YOLO Sordak as well. As I told you before, like I tried to like do something like unexpected,
Yeah,
and I did. I didn't even expect that pick from myself.
yeah.
If you would tell me 5 minutes before starting picking with Kilsan, dude, you're gonna play Sordak on Royals, I will be like, the fuck are you
The fuck
talking
you want?
about? It's like impossible. I will never pick Sordak. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I will. I like your picks, but I have to give the edge to Kilson just because of his shape. So I'll say
I
two to
would
one
actually,
Kilson.
yeah, 2-1 for Kilson.
Yeah.
I don't know, but playing Kilson is so hard for me sometimes that I would
Mm-hmm.
even give myself 0-3,
Oh
honestly.
my god.
But I'm gonna try to do the best to pull off something good, but we'll see. Anyway, 2-1 for Kilson from your side. Now we got another pick, another
Oh
matchup.
boy.
Nosfa Series. This has so much insights because like first of all they're gonna play on an A server.
Yeah.
Both gonna be on high ping. I don't know how it favors like playing on both on high ping. How does it favor the aim heavy player? Because we seen Tox losing to Nosfa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, looking at picks, it's like Sears banned Veil, Nosfa banned Ruins. Kinda,
Ruins. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that, but still. Then we got Awoken by Sirius. Molten was
Molten
picked
by
by
Nosfa.
Nosfa. Then we got banned Deep Embrace from Sirius
Embrace.
and CK from Nosfa.
So we
And the
have
M6
one small
last.
map and two big maps. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know why Nosfa banned Ruins actually.
Me neither.
That's really weird. Okay. Well, uh,
He's good on the M6, definitely. So, and it says it's NA East all over the
I think
maps.
I think the main problem with Syria is that it doesn't have nowhere as near as practice as Nosfa on this ping.
Yeah,
Like no way.
that's the thing.
Nosfa's been playing like this for years now. So I'm gonna look to the picks now, and I hope that Sirius didn't let Nosfa pick fast champions, because then it's gonna be really dangerous. So we have a stroke ban on Veil. Okay. I think he was just scared of Strog, so why would you ban? He
I
was
don't
banning
know
it for
why
other
he
maps.
banned actually Stroke on. Why wouldn't he? What?
I don't
Ah,
know.
dude, I'm confusing maps all the time. Okay, it's Awoken. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah.
still, Stroke, kind of weird ban. Anyway,
Okay.
and then
So,
Nosfa going for Doom.
yeah, Doom against Ranger, classic matchup. No one picked Nyx. Okay. Maybe
Yeah,
they're just scared of ping actually.
maybe Nosfa has some like experience with playing this matchup because this was like very classic
Could be.
matchup like in previous like season, like Nyx Doom, Doom Nyx. So maybe he wanted like Sirius to go Nyx, but I realized that Sirius like usually goes for like medium champs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not in this matchup though, because like here he yeah as we see. Okay, so it's Doom Ranger on Awoken.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly like this match. I really love to play as a Ranger, but
Me
on low
too.
ping. I honestly have no idea in this
Hmm.
scenario what is gonna be best. Like, I
Mm.
think Ranger has the edge still, but
I
Nosfa
think
is
so too.
just.
I think so too. Like on the high ping, I remember I played like or Dramis or Nosfa on a high ping,
Yeah.
and and Ranger was weird. It felt super bugged with the orb, and it was
Mm-hmm.
super hard to predict. Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it was super hard. Because we tend to say that the higher ping you have and the faster champs you're playing, or like more aggressive, it kind of
Yeah.
benefits you, right? So
Yeah.
like going in like full ham with Ranger using our rocket something like this, it's gonna create so much mess in a fight that I don't
Yeah.
know how. But as we said, Nosfa has some experience anyway. I would give the edge to Ranger. So in my opinion, the edge on this map has Sirius.
Yeah. I think so too, just because of the Ranger pick. But we will see.
Okay, and then we got a big map, Molten,
Oh
picked
my god.
by Nosfa. He banned Galina.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of expected like slash anarchy matchup, I think. Because
Most
Nyx,
likely, I guess. Yeah.
Nyx wasn't banned. So he was probably thinking something like Nyx Visor or like Anarchy Slash or Nyx Slash or Anarchy, something like that.
Yeah.
And
What
Sirius
do you think
Insta went
about
for
this?
Slash.
Yeah. What do you think? Slash against Anarchy.
It's
On
also kind
100.
yeah,
Remind yourself it's
yeah,
125
yeah,
ping against 120. Yeah. So.
yeah. I would favor Slash actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. It really depends if Nos is filling it with the rail. Sometimes it can just be like an aimbot.
Hmm.
So Slash, I think it's better though in this map.
I think so too.
Yeah, and especially on IPing, I think Slash is better. The problem with Anarchy on IPing is it's really good champion, but on IPing you cannot dodge rockets basically.
Hmm.
And Anarchy, in order to get speed fast, you have to circle jump, so you have to jump, and it
Hmm.
can really fuck him up. Instead,
Yeah.
Slash is just like crouch slide. You're
Hmm.
700 UPS already gone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I really think Slash has an advantage. I think Sirius has better picks so far, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fourth map is Blood Covenant. Jeez, it's like
Wow. He banned Visor instead of banning Athena. Okay.
yeah,
And also
next
went for
Athena.
Nyx. Okay. That's weird. I would expect Nosfa to go for Athena instead of Nyx.
Same,
Usually what he does.
same. He can kind of escape from Nyx pretty well,
Yeah.
like change the levels of the map and well, if Nyx starts to chase you on the LG floor, you can easily go up and that's
Yeah,
it
yeah.
basically.
I just played this match against Chain, and like as soon as you have the lead with Athena, you can just control rail all the time.
Hmm.
And that's it.
As it looks like it's like picks wise, like it's 3-0 for Sirius.
Yeah. Uh,
There is experience on the Nosfa side, and I think he's playing good lately. I think all the picks are better for Sirius. I would go like 2-1 for Sirius just because Nosfa has
I
like
on
he's playing really good.
on
I
pick
wouldn't.
space, I will go for 2-1 for Sirius, but since Nosfa beat the Tox, which is also an
Yeah,
aimer like
yeah,
Sirius,
yeah.
I'm gonna give the edge to Nosfa 2-1 actually.
Hmm. All right, we'll see. It's like
Yeah.
our like predictions don't really matter that much, guys, because
Yeah.
we're not gonna participate in the leaderboard. Because I think it will be even against the law, to be honest. Like to predict such matches. We also don't suggest like people under 18 to bet on any kind of sites or stuff like that. Just bet for fun. You can still win prizes here
Yeah.
without like risking anything. Anyway, the fourth match is psygib
Oh,
psygib against
it's me.
Marco.
Ooh.
It's me,
Hello,
Marco.
mother.
Okay, what did you do here? Let me see.
Oh my god, what a mess.
You banned Veil. Uh, psygib likes Veil, right? A lot,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
he's kind of good there.
yeah.
And he banned Molten, then we got Corrupted Keep by you. That's pretty obvious pick. Awoken, you banned
Mm-hmm.
Molten, he banned DM6 and his Deep Embrace. Alright, and then you banned Anarchy.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting thing because a lot of people lately play Anarchy on Veil, and it seems to
It,
like be
it's
not
uh, it's
bad.
corrupted, not veil.
Jesus Christ, what I'm talking about today, I'm sorry. But
But
still,
I
like
agree that a lot of people are playing anarchy on
corrupted
veil,
as
yeah.
well, and especially that you probably seen some practices because like previous game of psygib was against like Rapha. Rapha practiced a little bit like scale against
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy on corrupted. I think that the initial pick was like Anarchy by the psygib. And the
Yeah,
Anarchy isn't bad in that matchup, to be honest. He's
yeah.
doing really good. So maybe that's the reason, one of the reasons why you ban it.
Uh, I honestly don't like to play against anarchy online, so
hmm And
I
he
feel
went
like it's
insta
just
stroke, and all right, so it's Classico Marco.
yeah.
Let him pick stroke, get Ranger.
Yep.
Nice. Then he banned Nyx on Awoken. Okay, first of all, CK, I would predict you to win. Like, I will give you the edge. Like, even the picks are 50-50 in my opinion. There's no advantage on each side.
Yeah.
I think it's already your kind of thing that you did multiple times before in the past, and you kind of feel like alright with this pick. So,
Mm-hmm.
although Psygip is super good on stroke, I think he's using picker in a very well way, and he's
Yeah.
like kind of using it a lot. He doesn't hold to it. On CK, it's also kind of important factor. You don't really have a railgun. You need to shoot it down with machine gun from the long distance or like shotgun or something like that. But still, I will give the edge to you, especially like thinking about the current skill and stuff like that. Then we got a Wokan, he banned Nyx. You went for Athena and he went for Galina. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Galina super strong on a Wokan, but from other hand, like Athena is so fast and it's like if unfortunately he's gonna feed few frags, it might be the end of the game for him.
Yeah.
So I think slightly advantage for you here, and then we got Aizen, which I really like the pick by Psygip, super good. On deep, even on deep embrace, I've seen Kilson playing it against Raisy.
Yeah, it's super good.
It's super good pick, and you got Slash on the other hand. Jesus, I don't know. It's hard to predict because like deep is so small, and the places for turrets are kind of random. This turret is shooting straight away now. Slash is squishy, can like few shots, like 3-4, make a huge like difference in a fight, like from the
Mm-hmm.
turret. It's
Yep.
definitely 50-50. Just based on like your guy's current skill, I will just predict 3-0 for you.
Okay.
Anyway, fifth match. Fast forward. We are going like a truck. Okay, it's Chain Raisy, and it's
Oh,
EU NA East, EU West, NA East.
yeah.
Okay,
Double
corrupted
liking for
keep.
Raisy.
Yeah, corrupted keep banned by chain. Chain is usually banning corrupted keep, right? I
Yeah, I mean,
think.
especially against Raisy, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best maps of Razy. Then Awoken. Here it's kind of surprising. I would expect like Razy actually to ban DM6 and chain pick it.
Yeah, that's weird
In
actually.
this case, he banned Awoken and chain didn't pick DM6. He went for Veil, which is also not the best map of Razy, but still.
That's super surprising actually that Chain didn't go from DM6.
I think he usually goes for DM6. Whenever he has a
Yeah,
chance, he
especially
plays
against
it.
Raisy. Raisy
Yeah.
doesn't really like it that much.
Okay, we got Veil, then we got Deep Embrace by Razy, which is fair enough. Then we got like Molten as a ban for Chain and DM6 ban for Razy, and Ruins is the third map. First ban was Slash by Chain,
Mm-hmm.
and he was
Wait,
kind of banning for the.
Deep Embrace slash
For
thing.
the Deep Embrace, yeah. It was Deep Embrace ban.
Oh,
And
now
Raisy
we have
picked Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Yeah, now we got
Yeah.
Anarchy. And I'm curious. I just want to watch this game like on a Saturday. It's super. But Jesus, Aizen, I don't know how he wants. I really, man, like,
The problem is Anarchy on an East server. That's what is worrying for me.
mm,
Like, as I said earlier, the rockets can really mess up, and the rockets on IPing are really hard to dodge.
mhm.
And Anarchy is an easy target sometimes with the rockets. So
I don't know why Anarchy seems good on Veil, but in this case, like in this matchup, I would actually favor Aizen. It's gonna
yeah,
be super
same for
hard to
me.
get like control over the top for Anarchy. I don't
Yeah,
imagine even going Anarchy for the TP. He's gonna get molted basically.
yeah.
Anyway, second map, Deep Embrace. Ranger ban, Athena
Wow,
pick,
that's very surprising. Why did he ban Ranger and not Athena? Okay.
and then we got to counter it with Doom. Also classic matchup, Athena Doom on
Yeah, yeah,
Deep Embrace. It's like played a lot of the times. Athena can chase spawns really fast on this map. She can like force a lot of spawns. Well, Doom kinda as well, cause like the map in general is it's like very easy to force spawns. You basically got
yeah, yeah,
three spawns on the
yeah.
map, so
That's it.
there's nothing else to do. I don't know, just based on the current form, I would give this map to Raisy.
Yeah, same.
Then the last
And
map,
then
we got
Stroke
Ruins.
ban on
That's a
Ruins,
good
Break
ban, I
Chain.
think.
Yeah. Oh, Nyx against Visor.
And
Okay.
El Clasico as well, 50-50. I remember the time
Mm,
where Visor on this map had a advantage
yeah.
in this matchup.
Mm.
But still, I would just give it to Raisy just because I think he's playing better at the moment.
Yeah, I think so too.
So
Chain
two
is
to
a
one.
bit out of shape. Not that
Hmm.
Race is not out of shape, like he's also out of shape, but 2-1 for Race actually for me too. And
Hmm.
Chain is gonna win first map.
Hmm. So then, what is the sixth? What is the sixth matchup?
ZenAku against Sib.
Hmm.
Alright. NA, EU, NA.
NA, EU, NA. And we got
Okay.
a Veil ban from ZenAku and DM6 ban
By Sib.
by
Okay.
Sip. Deep Embrace and Ruins. Then ZenAku bans Molten and
Mhm.
Sip bans Corrupted Keep. So you got
Alright.
Deep Embrace, Ruins, and Awoken. And first ban is by Zen Anarchy.
Okay. Maybe just doesn't like to play against Anarchy. Mm.
Hmm.
He's not
Why?
that good on Deep Embrace.
Why do you think um, Zen didn't go for Slash? Slash kinda seems meta on Deep Embrace. Like all
I
Master
think
players basically playing Slash on Deep Embrace now.
I
So why?
think uh, I think he doesn't feel confident maybe on IPing. Could be the reason. Because they're playing on an Ace first map. Maybe
Might be.
doesn't want to go first map with Slash with a squishy.
Hmm. And
But
what do
anyway,
you think
strong
about the
Ranger.
Ranger as the first pick on Deep Embrace?
I think there are better picks. He could have gone Athena, he could have gone Strog, and then maybe I can put Doom also, and then Ranger. So
Hmm.
it's
So,
not bad. Like it's okay, but I favor the Strog in this matchup.
hmm, okay, then we got the ban of Scale for the
All right.
Ruins.
Yeah, that's a normal ban.
Slash and Aizen.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay. Well,
Kinda 50-50 as well.
yeah. Iceland can be really painful if you place around heavy on this map.
Yeah. The third
But
map is
Slash on the
interesting.
speed.
Third map is interesting. Because, like, it's what? It's Awoken and it's Clutch against Doom.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. What would you pick against Clutch?
I would actually pick Doom from what was left.
Because there
Because
is also Athena.
Athena. I would
Yeah.
still pick Doom, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Same actually.
Because
Just
I
because
think
it's
it has a bit more stack, so you kinda can go, like, for the,
yeah,
like,
and it's NA server, so Athena maybe cannot feel as good.
mhm,
Like you can get it around corners and
mhm,
stuff.
yeah.
So, uh, well, I think based on ZenAku's form, the way he has been playing, Sipas played really good against Xron, but I think it's gonna be 3-0 to ZenAku.
Same. I think so too. Clutch is interesting pick on Awoken, but I
Yeah,
think he can easily pull it off with Doom.
yeah,
Like you cannot really rush as Clutch like close distance rocket because you're gonna double jump. You need to take
Yeah.
LG fight, but then you're gonna get hit a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
Doom has
Yeah.
like quite a lot of stack. Doom
And
can
ZenAku
easily
is
just
really
like
good with Doom.
yeah, and Doom can easily like just run away with his like ability anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, and the
Last
last
matchup.
match of the day, the
That's a
Holy
good one.
Holy Shane,
Yeah.
the Holy Shane. I'm curious if you already played psygib,
I have no idea actually.
but anyway, against Holy Johan, against Quick Johan.
Yep.
So very quick Johan quickly get like Molten banned by Rapha. Then Corrupted Keep was banned by Tox.
Okay.
Tox is also banning a lot of Corrupted, right? Which seems weird with his
Mm,
OG and heavy machine
Which is,
gun
yeah, heavy machine gun. Maybe just
and
doesn't like. I mean,
Tribolt and everything.
Rapha is really good on corrupted, so maybe that's
True.
why. I'm really good. So,
Now
but it's
another thing,
weird.
I realized that Rafa does like one thing, like either he picks CK as a first map or Veil. If you ban CK, he
Hmm.
gonna pick Veil. If you ban Veil, he gonna pick CK.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this case, he picked like Deep Embrace. Maybe
Not
something
sure
changed. I
why.
don't know.
No. Yeah.
But also,
If
Tox doesn't really like Deep Embrace, I think, as well.
yeah, maybe that's the reason why he
Hmm.
did.
And then Tox picking Ruins. Rafa bans Blood Covenant, which is smart, I think. Tox doing some crazy shit there sometimes. And Tox banned Veil, which is smart by him.
Yeah.
And I walk in
Okay.
last. Hmm.
Slash ban straight away from Rafa. Let's
Nice.
get it out of the way. Yeah.
And as we see, like in this case, like when ZenAku picked Stroke and uh, and uh, and Sip picked Ranger, in this
Hmm.
case, Tox has a Stroke and Rafa picks Doom.
Yeah.
So like with Rafa logic, if we go, like it was better for Sip to pick like a Doom as a first pick.
Yeah. I mean, Doom is probably the top two champion in that map.
Mhm.
So
Well, I don't know. It's just my way of thinking. Usually, when I look at picks of Rafa, I imagine that this guy put so much time and effort into the game that he probably his like picking banning champs game is like totally on point and it's
yeah.
usually
Yeah.
correct. So
Yeah.
so that's why I think that shows that the Ranger ban maybe wasn't like the best one for Sip.
Yeah.
But anyway, Doom, Stroke, both are good. Still, I think
Doom has the edge,
Doom has
probably.
the edge
In
probably
the
on
long
the
run, yeah.
in on Deep Embrace, and then we got the next ban from Tox for Ruins.
Mm. I mean, okay, it makes sense actually to ban it. So Nyx is really strong on ruins, can be
Yeah,
really strong.
Ranger is a nice pick. White.
I also like the Eisen though.
Oh, shit, I'm after dinner and I'm just like I'm still digesting dinner. Still, like there was an Archie open, right?
Yep. I have no idea why they didn't pick it. Actually,
Yeah,
I
well,
expect Tox to pick Anarchy actually on this map. He could have done it.
I thought maybe Rafa gonna pick Anarchy. He also like
Yeah,
this champ on this map. But then maybe he was scared of the like Ranger or Eisen. It's
but
kind
it's
of
an Ace, so maybe that's why I didn't want to
that's
play
also yeah.
Anarchy. Yeah, could be the factor.
Anyway, Ranger Eisen, I think 50-50 with current Eisen anyway. Like
Yeah,
Eisen was good on Ruins before, so it's good. Then we got
yeah.
like a ban from Rafa Visor for the last map, which is Awoken.
Wow.
Tox used to
No,
play like weird picks on Awoken. He used to play a lot of Slash on Awoken, Anarchy on Awoken,
Anarchy.
like
Yeah,
Sorlak, Visor,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
all kind of like
Off
things
meta picks. Yeah.
of meta picks. BJ is
Wow. This.
super interesting. I don't know.
Hmm.
I like BJ at some points, like on some maps. I think Tox is doing a really good job with this champion.
Yeah.
I remember him doing really good on Ruins as a BJ.
Yeah, his BJ is really good, but against Statina's Rafa Statina on a walk-in,
Yeah,
I really
he gonna.
unless like Tox starts with everything, I
Mhm.
really can't see this happening.
I
Even
think
if Rafa gets 3 frags, he's
yeah,
done basically.
he's just basically gonna close the map and anyway, current shape 3-0 for Rafa from me.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Anyway, that's how it's gonna look like every week. Basically, we're gonna go through the picks. You're gonna guys see on the screen. It's gonna need a lot of work and editing after, and we Marco is doing it tomorrow, so like shout outs to him. And remember, guys, like we're gonna try to upload it on a Friday, a day before the QPL matches, and we're gonna try to stick to the schedule. We're gonna do it for the whole year until the QuakeCon, with the prizes in the end. So below the comments, just like give us your predictions. So Hron versus
Yeah,
Maxter, let's say 1-2. Like then like Avek versus Kilsen, like 2-1 or anything like that. Go through all the matches and we're gonna give you 1 point for each match. We're gonna put your nickname, like your YouTube nickname, or just you can also PS in the comment like my Quake nickname is this and that
yeah,
and put me as that in the leaderboard. We're gonna put your nickname, so we're gonna add points every single weekend. You can join anytime. If you joined like on the fourth or fifth or sixth week, you still can catch up to the guys like who started with the second week with us, cause you can predict better, right, and gain more,
yeah.
more points. So anytime you can join, just remember we're gonna check like by times. You cannot like obviously predict the scores
Edit or
after
anything
the
like that.
match
Yeah.
happened. So and make sure that you gave your predictions to both of the channels. It's gonna be always on the same channels. Maybe we're gonna be able, if we still got a little bits of space on the screen, to implement those two channels, just those two. It's gonna be Endpoint channel, YouTube channel, and vengeuR like personal YouTube channel, and that's it.
Yep.
And I hope you guys having fun, and any kind of like additional information or like what would you guys want to see like us adding, because it's like some new project and we're still figuring it out. What do you think will look nice or graphic wise or anything, or like how we gonna run it? Maybe we should go more into details with picks and what we will pick, or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We try to make it short because it's super late and we want to see what's your like reaction for that.
All
Thank you,
right.
Marco, as well, and I guess
Thank
like
you.
see you the next week, QPL week.
See you next week.
Yep.
Bye.